Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, a big warm welcome. I'm glad you could join me. Today I'm showing you a new kit designed by Amy, the lovely CraftyCat, here on YouTube, and Etsy, she is CraftyCat USA. So she's got a lovely kit out to celebrate Valentine's, which is called Old Love Notes. I've got another couple of pages here. I just wanted to show you the difference because I've printed mine on coffee dyed paper, but I've got the first couple of, oh sorry, I turned the light off. I've got the first couple of pages printed on white as well to show you the difference. So that is the difference in colour. So you can decide how you want yours. I love it on both, I really do. But yeah, I did it. I printed the whole lot out on coffee dyed paper, and then yeah, it occurred to me afterwards that I might want to see what it looks like in white. So yeah, it's gorgeous both ways. There are 18 pages to this kit, so it's quite a big kit that you'll get if you order it on our Etsy store. And yeah, again, another gorgeous digi. So like I said, there's 18 pages, so we've got quite a few collage pages with different little bits and bobs added and that, and you can see her stitching here in red cotton, which just looks gorgeous. I love that cherub, I really do. And the doily, I think the doily looks fabulous. And you can see there's like a little paper doily there and more of a real doily there. And you've got these gorgeous little images here and there that are just so beautiful. Again, look, there's more stitching here and there. And yeah, they're fabulous. And you see down the bottom, old love letters. She's got there, and that's all stitched around as well. And yeah, it is just 18 pages of sheer gorgeous images to work with, whether you just sew them into a signature as they are, you know, or whether you want to rip them up and use them to collage again in your own work. Whatever way, look at these, they're just so gorgeous. It's just really lovely. I love this, it's beautiful. And then, so that was 15 pages, 14 of collage, 1 of this, that's page number 15. And then we've got our little elements. We've got these, I love the bingo card and the gorgeous little card there, the old Valentine card, just superb. And then we've got our tags and pockets, a little coin envelope and some lovely journaling cards and another tag. And yeah, that is the 18 pages of absolute loveliness. So yeah, like I said, on Etsy, she is CraftyCat USA. I will link both her channel here on YouTube and her shop in the description box down below this video. And yeah, I'm going to have a little play about and see what we come up with. Right, so I've taken the 2 pieces that I printed on white and I've just gone around and trimmed off the border. And what I'm thinking of doing is making a bit of an interactive kind of card for Valentine's. So what I thought we'd do is I'm going to trim this up a little bit. And just think about there. Yeah, I think there will be the one. So yeah, I'm going to trim this up a little bit so that we can use these lovely pieces somewhere else. How tall do I want it? Probably about there, yeah. So yeah, I'm just eyeballing it all. And let's think. What I'm thinking of doing is attaching this to this so that then we've got pockets inside. So it's choosing where I want or what I want as the inside. I think I like that. So I'll just hold them together so that I can cut the bottom bit the same size as I've got the top, roughly. Right. So I hope you're all well. I do apologise if I sound a bit croaky. I've got a really sore throat and cough and that at the moment, so yeah, I do apologise if I don't sound normal. I know what you're gonna say. You never sound normal. But yeah, I do apologise if I'm a bit croaky, and also that the room is a little bit echoey. Like I said in my previous video, it's my kitchen diner, so there's not a lot I can do about it being a bit echoey. That's just the way it is. Right, now, yeah, I really like that, and this will be our inside. I would normally stitch around the edge, but I do know where my sewing machine is, but I'm not sure I want to get it out. So I'll be thinking about that while we're inking around our edges of this. Right, so I had a little think while I was inking around the edge, and I think, yes, I am going to stitch around. So I got the sewing machine out. It was in the back of the cupboard under the stairs, which is right next to me, so I had to put my desk down, get in there, rummage, pull it out, push everything back, and hope that it stays where I've pushed it. I should have just glued, but anyway, I've decided I am going to stitch. I've also decided is I'm going to use a bit of Amy's paper. I've got a lovely pack of this that she sent me along with my gorgeous journal for my birthday, and it's all flat and no creases or anything, but remember what I said about not throwing nothing away? This was what the gift was wrapped in, you know, so I've still got the lovely straight pieces that are crisp and fresh, and she does sell those packs in her shop and they are wonderful, and it's this paper here, you see. But yeah, this was the packaging, which is why it's a bit creased. But what I thought was, if I sandwich that between my two other pieces, it gives it a bit more rigidity. Is that what I was looking for? It makes it stiffer. Let's go with that. So yeah, what I'm going to do is stitch around the edge. But what I want to do first, and keep your fingers crossed that I don't do anything dangerous, is use this knife and cut in a couple of places where I want pockets, because I'm thinking I'm just going to stitch around the three sides and have the pockets at the top. But I do want a couple of other places to pop things. So I'll grab a ruler, and yeah, like I said, keep your fingers crossed, because as we all know, I ain't got the steadiest hand in the art and craft world by a long shot. So I was thinking of maybe going freehand along this one because it's zigzaggy, but yeah, I'm not thinking that will be safe. So I'm just going to put this at an angle because it will just follow the line of the yes, I love you there, and the line of where the stitching is, and just make an incision. No. Did I press hard enough? I didn't, but yeah, that's fine. Right, it's just to pop something in there. And maybe halfway, or no, at the bottom again. I'm going to go that way this time. And yeah, that's fine. It's, you know, just so that we can just have a bit more fun. Right, here is perfect because I can go right along the line. Well, not right along, but do I want it that way up? No, I'm going to go down here and then no, I'm not going to do it on the inside because I can put my own pockets on that. So we can put away the tool, the danger tool, because yeah, the last thing I need around me is sharp objects when I'm this accident prone. So where's my bit of pink? There it is. So this is going to be my inside and this is my outside. And yeah, I've got a little incision there for a pocket and at the back. Right, I'm happy with that. I might want to reinforce them a little bit. So I think before I do that, I'll just try and get a little bit of ink on there. Oh, I went astray a bit, but that's fine. And I'll do the same over here. I think definitely on this back piece I might want something reinforcing it. I might even just put a little bit of washi, which I did have right there. There it is. Just a little bit of washi. Again, just to keep it from tearing past where I want the little pocket. And it's on the inside, so it's all going to be stitched up in a minute, and this bit won't be seen, but it'll just stop that happening. Sorry, I didn't even check whether you can see me. I do apologise if I was over off screen for a moment. Right. And at the end. And again, I'll go underneath just a little bit. And hopefully that will stop any tears from a little tuck space. So I'm just going to sew these up and I shall be right back. Okay, so we're all stitched around in red, albeit a bit messily. Let me grab the back from over there. And I want to add some trim before I go any further, but I am going to glue that. Oh, actually, we will fold our loaded card. Yeah, that's going to stand up fine, and it might look a bit curly at the minute, but once it's got its bits and pieces inside, I'm sure that will straighten up fine. So I do want it to stand up, so I'm not going to put trim at the bottom. Well, if I do at the bottom, it's not going to be coming below here. So let's see, I want some down the sides, and I'll just grab this old beaten up one with all my scrap bits in. No. If I haven't got a scrap bit that will fit, yeah, no, I'm not sure I have. I'll keep these bits of sari silk out for decoration. Oh, and that. I'll just keep a few bits and pieces. Oh, well that's, no. That does, but it's not what I wanted. Right. This might, that might be alright. Let's see. I don't want it too super girly, because I'll probably give this to Jamie, and he's a man. But yeah, it can have a little bit of fluff, because it won't be any fun for me, and that's what it's about at the minute. Right, let's have a look in this better one. Oh, if I opened it, it'd help. Ah, yeah, straight away. Yeah, that's not too fluffy and that, but it gives me what I want. I might not even give this to Jamie in the end, but he enjoys being on the receiving end of my silliness. So I probably will, because what I've got in mind is, oh gosh, sorry for all the clunking. What I've got in mind is, for these little pockets and the ones up here, is that I just fill it with little cards and tags and that, and on the back just different things what I love about him. And yeah, he knows what I'm like. He knows I love doing all of this, you know. And yeah, he's never said that was really cute, it's too girly or anything like that. He humours me, bless him. Oh no, I know, I did that stitching and I've completely covered it up, but it's on the inside, so that's cool. Ah, I've just unravelled my little nice tidy little bit. It took me forever doing these, making loads and loads of these, because I just had so much trim to sort out. Obviously my scrap bits I just bunged in, but I needed to get it all sorted out, and yeah, it was hard. It took long. Now, am I going to put a bit on this side as well? Or I could just have it on the front like that. Yeah, right. I'll have it just on the front like that. Right, so I've taken the little decorative elements of Amy's kit, and I have scaled them down 50% to give me cards and tags small enough to go inside a card. And I want to fill this front bit, and I'm thinking this bingo card will make a brilliant pocket. And as well, I really love it. It was, when I saw the kit, as I was printing it off, straight away I fell in love with that bingo card for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, it just actually... Before I start getting busy with that cutter, I'm just going to cut it roughly away from the rest. Right. And yeah, it's much easier for me to do it like that for some reason. Right. Right, although it's so close to that edge that it didn't cut that bit, it just folded it. That's it. Right. The rest should be fine. My new blades came last night. They, I couldn't find for the life of me, and I know that I must have used the last one. So I did have a couple of spares, but I only ever keep them in one place and they wasn't there. So even though I've moved, that place is a pocket of something else. So I knew I hadn't lost them, I must have just used the last one. So I ordered some and I was lucky enough to get same day delivery, which is super cool that they do that. Right, so I'll just quickly ink round here. I'm sorry if I'm boring you, but it's quicker to just do it than it is to turn the camera off, do it, and then turn the camera back on again. For that one piece, anyway. See, now I was thinking like that. Don't that look cute? And then I can have something behind there as well. Right. And I know I've only printed it on the thinnest normal copy paper, but for this purpose that is fine, because I don't want everything too bulky. I think I need to open a new glue though. It's just all gone somewhere else in the bottle. There is still some in there. Oh, look at that. Right. So yeah, I listened back to my last video, and like when I was editing, and thought how echoey it does sound in this room. But it's because it's like a kitchen dining room, it's not a craft room, and you don't have soft furnishings and that in your kitchen and that, do you? I'm supposed to do in the dining room a bit, but yeah, I haven't at the moment. But yeah, we'll see if I can get something to sort of cushion the sound a bit. I really like that on the front there, I think that's wicked. Right, now what I thought I'd do is make a little flower. I used to do these with circles, but I broke my circle punch. So I've just got some little hearts and I've inked around them. And it's just scrap Edith Holden pages that, or parts of pages. I think her writing's so lovely that I just use it to back things, or like this to make other things. And what I was thinking is with 5 of these, well, I can make a nice little flower. Yeah, that's going to be fine. I can go somewhere like that. Right, what have I done? There it is. Right, I bet it all comes, yeah, because I've tipped it up the other way. Now, instead of not coming out, it's just coming out all over the place. You can't win, can you, with this glue sometimes? Right, a bit there. Way too much glue. Hang on. I could, right, get some on that bit. And then some on this bit. Right. that bit that I glued with the last lot of too much glue. Just get a bit in there. And then, I suppose the good thing is where I've put too much, I've got a little bit of time to play and get my petals where I want them. Right, come on. Way too much glue on here, but it'll be fine. Right. Right, that will be my flower. And let's see. That could be my centre. And yeah, so they come out really good with circles, like 1-inch circles or a little bit 3/4 of an inch circles. But just as well with hearts. I think once it's together, they look, I think that's quite a pretty flower. And they're so simple. And obviously, use it, I'll try and do it when you glue, ain't at the last bit where it's all going everywhere. But yeah, it just uses up those bits of scrap paper, like I was saying the other day. About using up your scraps and book page that we've all got loads of. So, I'm thinking I might have it up there. And we just pop that there like that. And we've got a nice little flower. And round that way a bit more. Right. Yep, I like the look of that. And we've got our pockets up here. Right, so let's grab our other little bits and bobs. Right, so I've grabbed and cut out some of the smaller little elements, and I will back them, ink them in a minute, and we'll put them all in. But I just want to finish my actual card and make a few of my own little tags or journaling cards, whatever. So I feel like I want to put this here. I don't know why, but I feel like I do. So just cutting it roughly. It don't have to be straight. I should have torn it actually. I think I would have preferred having it a torn edge. I'm going to struggle now, aren't I? Because it's so little. I could just do one side torn. Like that. And the bottom. And then I can stick it flush to that edge. Yep. That's the plan. I'm going with it. Right. And it can, yeah, sit flush like that, and then we're not hiding the number because we want to see our number 14 with the heart round it. Look, see, now I want glue. Hardly any ain't coming out. When I didn't want it everywhere, making that flower, when you only need the tiniest little bit, oh, there was enough to glue, I don't know what, an elephant together with his mate. Right. Yeah, I like that. I might have something up here as well. Maybe the rest of that, another part of that music. I'm going to have something poking out of there, aren't I? But it's fun to play around. I've just grabbed my ruler. And let's see. I don't want to take a lot off. I've got to press down really hard so that It's here. And again. And let's see. Oh, come on. No, I know what I want. I want it going that way. Like that. Yeah, I like that. Right. And like I said, I know that I'm going to have something poking out of that pocket that I've made with the bingo card. But it's still nice to just layer things up when your brain's calling out to you saying you're not done yet. I think you should always act upon that, follow your instinct. Oh, this is going super gunky round the top now. I know you're screaming at me on the other side, telling me just open the other glue already, but it's too expensive to waste and not use it all. And I find that if you end up with 2 on the go, you're going to always go for the better one, ain't you? Always. So I like to finish them off before I start cracking open a new one. Okay, so we want to do another little journaling card, don't we? And then we're going to use all of these. Right, so I think the good thing about when you're making little bits and bobs is that you can just go into your scraps. I actually like that really a lot. Couldn't pick that better. And yeah, find little things. You'll probably have plenty of stuff in your scraps that you haven't got to go cutting into something new. That one kind of goes. That one with the red and that. Yeah, I think I've got plenty there. It's only a little card, isn't it? I ain't got loads to do. This really caught my eye. So what I'm thinking is it was too wide to fit in there. Just taking a sliver off. And we'll see if that fits. Oh, I moved that. Let's see. No, it's still too wide. Tiny bit more. What am I doing today? Right. That fits. It's a little bit tight, but I'm sure that'll be fine. If I'll take one little more sliver off and then we'll be done. Right, that should slide in really nicely. Yep, it does. Right. And I want it up that way. And right, I really like that. I think I can use one of my little inked up and ready to go hearts with this. I think that looks quite nice. Well, it will once there's something along there. I'll just grab this. No, too wide. Let's see. That might look nice with that tucking in. so we got something a bit littler, hopefully. Oh, what's this one upside down? No, that's words. No. Oh, they're all going everywhere now. Could use that in there. He likes his music. That's more in keeping with the colour. You can't really see that that's a clock face now though, can you? Like, I did like the hand, being able to see the hand and the number. So I might just stick that there and cut this bit off. Let's see. Just coming off the edge, so you won't see much of the rose, but I'm cool with that. Try and remove some of that gunkiness. And I wanted this peeking from there. So something like that. And I know I'm losing the majority of the rose, but that can always be sticking out from another side. I just wanted the hint of it, you know, because I like the hand of the clock there. I also wanted a little bit of, I don't know, masculinity to the image. Oh, I'm very sorry for all that clonking. I was looking for my little card. Well, I weren't looking for it, I knew where it was. It's on that cart next to me, but it was under a couple of things, and it does rattle, doesn't it? So yeah, I've got my little heart down there. We're going to have an eyelet here, and on the back, what have I got? I could use some of this paper. I'll just tear it and ink it. 2 wires. Yeah, that'll be fine. Like that. It's got to have a little bit off up here. Yeah, that'll be perfect. Oh, what was that? Oh, it was my ruler. Right, and that will look like that there. So, actually, I'm going to use that side with less ink on it, like that. And then we need a little eyelet in there. Right, I've popped the eyelet in, and I'm just inking around the edge. And we'll have a bit of this, I think. And this can poke out the top of our pocket. here. Oh. And so, yeah, I've decided, I don't do New Year resolutions because I always break them, but I decided that I definitely am going to be trying to use up more stuff at a rate that's in line with how much I buy. Or using up more than I buy, because it just grows and grows, don't it, your collection of stuff, all your stash. And yeah, if you ain't got a lot of room, then that growing is just, you're just asking for a life of clutter, and I don't like mess and clutter. Right, yeah, I'm happy with that for my front. And I'm going to pop that in there. I know some of you are probably screaming, why on earth did you cut that rose like the way I did, so that you can only see a peek of it? But I like it, I'm sorry. Right, so I've popped our cards to one side for the moment, and I want to do a couple of big journaling cards to go inside. Now, I think this paper goes really well with it. This is from the Victoria and Albert Museum, and I think this is round about the right width. Yeah. I need it to be a little bit deeper. Let's see. I'm not going to fill all of them. Yeah, that's fine. That is absolutely fine. Right, so this is the size. And I really like this as well. This is a page from the kit. Page number 11. And yeah, I just love it. I love that it's got the lace that's featured on page 15, where you get the whole page of that lace. I like the stitching and the fact that we've got these pieces here of paper to write on. Right, so let's see. Right, I want the word date, so I'm going to put there. And then I've got to take some more off of this side. And then we'll just pop a bit off of the top. I like the polka dots, so I want to keep a couple of those in view if I can. And yeah, that's probably alright. I can just take a sliver off of the bottom, and that will fit perfectly, but I need to play about with it. I think I might even just cut another bit of this off and then stitch it together, and then I'll have a bit of room either side to write on. So I'm gonna go that way and then that way. That takes me to there. And then I'm left with that to stitch on the other side, and yeah, just cutting a bit off the bottom. And yeah, I really like that because it's got, again, some stitching, a paper lace and that, and it just looks super cool when it's all together. So I'm going to stitch this together. Right, so I've stitched around and I've inked all round, and I'm really happy with how that stitching has turned out. I think it looks fabulous in the red, so I'm really pleased with that. And sorry, I'm working with a cart next to me, and as I'm using things, I'm putting them going like this over to there, and yeah, I just knocked everything off. Right, so what I think I'm going to do with this, I might use the other bit of that flour, because I might as well get some ink all around it, and on it as well, grunge it up a little bit. And I'm going to have that down here, or just above. No, I will do it where all my stitching is. I'll just trim the little bits off. And yeah, we'll have that down here, and then I thought, because this is going to be coming out of the top, what I want to do is punch a hole about there. Let's see where our middle is, roughly. Yep. I want to punch a hole about here. Oh, sorry, I dropped those. And then, because I don't want to stick too much, like do too much decoration, because I want to be able to write on both sides of this, which is why I don't want it lumpy and that. But I thought I could do quite a long bit of sari silk coming out the top. I might need it thinner than that. Let's see. What's the other bit like? No, it's not long enough. I'll go with, I'll use this instead of sari silk. Right, and so what I thought I'd do on the end of these is just take these little hearts, and then it just sort of ties it in with the ones that feature elsewhere, just as a little finish, because I do love these little, the way Edith Holden's handwriting looks so cute. So with the pages that are just writing and there's not a quote or poem that I can use and that, I tend to use them for things like this, and then it does use them up, and I think they're quite pretty. The same as making the little flowers, it's just another way of using up those book pages, and it, because like I said, that's my motto, use it or lose it this year. So quite like that. I'll grab the card back and I'm going to pop that in there. Right, and so what we've got now, I just off camera inked up the little tags that I've got. Sorry for the noise, that's Olivia in the other room. Yeah, the bits and bobs that I sized down 50%, I've used some of them. So we've got this lovely one and this one, and I'm popping them in there, that pocket that I cut with my knife. We've got that tag that we made there. What else have we got? This one, and I put, there's my initial there in wax with my new wax seal that I just got. And you can see I've used this, some of the paper from the Gorgeous kit, and that just pops in there. And then I've got this one from the kit, we've got this lovely big double-sided tag with lots of room to write on, and like I said, I'm just gonna write different things. I chose this because he loves his music, and again we've got a couple of those hearts and this little tag as well, and I've just put them in there like that. So that is what I've done with this little kit so far. There's plenty more pages for me to work with. I just think it's absolutely fabulous. It's really, really pretty. I love that bingo card. And yeah, there's loads of room now that I can write all the reasons why I love my partner as much as I do. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you, Amy, for trusting me to be on your design team and to have the opportunity to work with these gorgeous, gorgeous kits. They're fabulous. Everything will be linked down in the description below. Thank you very, very much for watching. I love you all loads, and I'll be back soon. Bye for now. Bye.